Tomorrow's election day, and I believe we all need to get out and vote. It's one of our biggest things we can do to actually help improve our country here is voting. It's important to vote. You can get in the candidates that you believe that are actually, have the policies and have the beliefs that you do. Actually do what's good for the country. Seems to me, though, at least in my opinion, there's really only one side that seems to be actually doing that. At least in my opinion, and I think you'll kind of understand where I'm coming from, especially here in the Midwest. We're definitely more conservative around here, so we kind of lean a little more to the right, and that's kind of for good reason. We believe in, I believe in less government, smaller government. I believe in more freedoms. That's something that I think everybody should believe in, but obviously some people don't. So right now I'm encouraging you, especially those on the right, those conservatives, definitely get out and vote. Get out and vote for the people that that are actually going to uphold your values, uphold your your beliefs, and actually put forth policies that'll actually make a difference. And there's some of them out there, that's for sure. There's definitely some out there, and there's some that are not gonna do that. So I encourage you to get out and vote. This is a big election. We are at a major crossroads in this country right now, and we can go a couple different ways. The conservatives, definitely wanting more freedom. Less government, more freedom from the government, more rights and stuff like that. The left seems to be moving more and more to the left, and a lot more closer to totalitarianism, more or less, where they are in total control of everything that happens. Their biggest thing right now seems to be the abortion debate. Abortion is definitely something that I disagree with, and I believe it should be outlawed. It should be banned. Obviously, there's going to be cases where, rape, incest, cases where it's, the health of the mother is actually at stake. And I can understand, there's some cases there, but that's not what the left is wanting. They're not wanting those cases actually kept. They're wanting the abortion up until and including birth argument. That's where they're standing. It is an extreme policy, and the vast majority of Americans disagree with, and for good reason. That's not right. Just having an abortion just because you can is not a reason that shouldn't be allowed. And I think the majority of Americans would agree with that. They go all these kind of different arguments here. My body, my choice, whatever. But it's really not just your body if it's coming down to that. There's another person, another being involved in that. So, I encourage everyone to get out and vote. I think it's a very important election, especially for those, on the right, the conservatives, because this is a big election. We don't have control right now. The conservatives do not have control of Congress or the presidency, obviously, and there's a lot of things on that you can talk about, but I can't on YouTube, so I'm not gonna go into that. But there's a lot of major issues, a lot of things that can be questioned, but just not on YouTube, so I'm not gonna get into all that. But we really need to get out and vote. Like I said, conservatives especially, because we really need we need to take this country back. Right now this country is at a major crossroads, and this election could be the one election that decides which direction it's going to go. And for me, I really hope it's the direction that allows for more freedoms, allows people to do what they see fit, it allows people to actually have do what they want. Right now, inflation is at an all-time high. Energy policies, by Biden are the main reason why they're that. This is the absolute biggest reason why inflation is so high, is because of Biden's war on energy. So just remember that, when you're out there going to vote, remember who is causing all this, and actually look into why these things are happening, and you'll see why. You'll understand why I'm saying vote conservative. Don't don't vote for the, don't go out there and vote for the liberals, because they're the reason we're in the situation we're in. And you can argue all you want, you can say what you want, but the facts are, the war on oil that Biden's currently on right now is the biggest reason why inflation is at a record high. Energy prices control inflation as much as anything, and that is the one thing that Biden actually kind of had a little control over. Shutting down the pipeline caused a lot of inflation, and it's a sad, for all of the Americans, because all Americans are doing are living through this. It's a sad deal for Americans because they're living through this, but the facts are, that's the facts. Like, you got to remember who is doing this, why we're in this situation, and vote them out of office. So I encourage you, look into the Republican Party, look into or the conservatives anyway, the more conservative candidates, or at least the ones that are, pro-America, pro-energy independence and all that, and try and vote them in, because I think you'll be a lot happier, we'll be a lot better off if we can do that as a country. We'll be able to get this country back, because like I said, we're at a major crossroads, and we need to bring this country back to where we were. We need to be able to thrive, and the only way to do that is, elect pro-American candidates, and that's all we can do. That's what we can do. So that's the only way for your voice to be heard, is to vote. Come out and vote tomorrow.